Hi, I'm Matt with eTrailer, and today we're going to be talking about the Kuat Sherpa 2 bike rack on the back of a 2023 Cadillac XT5. Now this is going to be a great option for you if you want to haul a variety of different types of bikes and you want to take a friend along with you. Let's take a closer look at it. So this rack's going to have 2 points of contact. It's going to have the strap on the rear tire, and on the front tire we're going to have this front ratcheting hook. So since we're not making any frame contact, we're going to be able to haul a lot of bikes, whether that be the alternative or carbon frame bikes. We're also going to have a 40-pound weight capacity per bike, so I don't recommend taking any heavy e-bikes either. So if you ever need to access your hatch, whether you have groceries or you need to access your gear, you can actually tilt this away, and it's pretty straightforward. And once you've tilted away, you notice we have plenty of opportunities that just access the hatch now. And this is going to be a great point too, if maybe when you're getting ready for your ride, you just want to take a seat, tie your shoes even, you're going to have that ability to. And lifting it up is just going to be as easy. What we're doing now is just lifting up on it until it clicks into place. But if we want to take a closer look at the rack itself, we're going to have to take a bike off. So to do that, I like to start off with this rear strap, pressing that button, and pulling it through. I like to stick mine on the other side so it doesn't get in the way. Then coming over to the front side of the bike, make sure you grab your frame so it doesn't fall over. Press this button, push up, and then away. Now we're going to reach over and just lift up on the bike and take it off. And with it off, we can take it for a ride. So looking at the rear of our tray, you'll notice we have this point that pivots, and what that's going to allow you to do is accommodate for wider wheelbases. And make sure you just put that back through. And then on the front side, this cradle, you're going to be able to accommodate 3-inch tires. And what I really like about this design is this back part of the cradle is going to support your front tire more. But when you're not using it, you can just close it down to make it more flush. And at the very end of the bike rack, you'll notice we have this hole and lock core. That lock core is going to provide additional security and be used with your included bike cable lock. As for how it's going to sit back here, if I measure from the back bumper to the furthest point out, that's going to be a little bit over 32 inches, which is quite a bit for a 2-bike carrier. So that's definitely something to keep in mind if you're in a tight spot, like a parking spot or a garage. As for our ground clearance from the furthest point out, that's going to be a little bit under 21.5 inches, so which is pretty good thanks to that rise in our shank. That's going to sit up pretty high off the ground, so I wouldn't worry about driving up any steep hills. But also keep in mind when you're putting your bikes on or taking them off, that is going to be a little bit of a lift. If you want to save on some space though, we can actually tilt this up the same way we used to tilt it away. We're just going to pull that lever now and push it up until it clicks into place. And that total distance is going to stick away now is going to be from the back bumper to the back of the carrier is going to be just under 14 inches. So that's going to save you a lot of space. What's really nice about how this sits on the back of our car today, it's not going to block anything, so it's not going to block your license plates, backup camera, taillights, or back window. It's going to install using a 2-inch shank that goes right into your 2-inch hitch receiver. Then we're going to have a pin that goes through and attached to a lock core. And that lock core is going to use the same key system as your included bike cable lock. And at the very back of the carrier, you'll notice this knob. What I really like about this knob is it's going to be your anti-rattle device, preventing this from shaking a lot, and it's going to be tool-free. Overall, I think this is going to be a solid option for you if you're looking for a premium bike rack that can hold a variety of different types of bikes. Now, if you're looking for something that's just a little bit more affordable, I'd recommend the Rocky Mounts monorail. But if you liked everything you saw today, that's just a look at the Kuat Sherpa Bike Rack on the back of our 2023 Cadillac XT5.
Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action, which simulates turning corners or evasive maneuvers. Once we get to the alternating speed bumps, we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or a pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Now lastly, we're going over some full speed bumps, and we can see here the up and down action, and this will just be like driving in and out of a parking lot, garage, or driveway. So we can see here how the bike rack moves with our truck.